afternoon and welcome to Options Center. It's Friday. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us here. We're going to go through a quick market analysis on the 65-minute time frame for IWM QQQ and then SPY. I'm going to show you a quick thing on Amazon just to represent what we're thinking anyway. Okay, so we have first of all, a positive divergence here on the IWM. And you know, if you really enjoy this information, if it helps you out, please feel free to check out the description below and help us out. Also, I do a lot of these, I do a lot of analysis and kind of chit chat in the Discord as well. So we have IWM here, 65-minute time frame. We had a low and then a lower low. So what are we looking for? We're looking for now a bounce. We weren't looking for that before. We were looking for this thing to continue to the downside. Now it's probable that we still get our bounce, but it's still doable. We haven't negated a bear count yet. So what we're looking at right here is sort of like an H pattern. It's a big move to the downside and form like an H. We have that divergence, positive divergence on the MACD and the RSI confirmed already. We have a buy signal on the slow stoke. This thing's looking really good. Now we're kind of just chopping right now because it's Friday expiration, and we'll continue this move next week for certain. And we're not going to do the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. We'll do that in a video tomorrow, get that higher time frame point of view. But I just wanted to get this grind to right before the market ends, and so you can kind of leave on a Friday seeing what might be happening at this point. So let's get this off the screen. So again, we have positive divergence. We're looking for some more upside. That is negated. It's confirmed on the high here, 184.87, and it is negated on the low here on 181.61. So it's a binary situation. We know that we continue further above here and continue lower, and the bear count takes over below this low. Now, why is that? And I'll show you a little bit more on SPY, but it's because of the three-wave move that we got here. We're looking at a three-wave move. You can look at it on a lower time frame. Three-wave move. This is not an impulsive move, and we're looking for an impulsive five-wave move to the upside. So we have our A, B, C for our first degree A, three-wave move down for B, and now we're looking for an impulsive move C. And again, we're just getting chopped right now, so I doubt we will end this with any sort of confirmation on a Friday after Powell had spoken, all the information from this week, very bearish. And I was talking about the video yesterday. I'll pin that up above. The indicators were not reset enough from this, this meager bounce that we had, this measly little bounce on each of the indices. And not that we had to, but it's very probable that that we bounce to the upside now because we didn't impulsively move to the downside today. We have this very important pivot here. We got underneath it, just like this price action here. Got underneath it, came back to test it, made divergence, and is now holding that pivot. We also have all of these different gaps. They aren't necessarily going to get closed, but we have all these gaps to look towards, kind of like a magnet to the upside. Okay, let's move on to the Elliott wave. Oh, my speaker is way, oh my gosh, my microphone's way up there. I hope I wasn't too soft, but I just moved my microphone. This is what we're looking for. Again, our first move down for wave one, ABC up for A, ABC down for B, and now we're going to look for an impulsive wave to the upside. We can make it up to the 192. Not necessary. 50-60% retracement is pretty typical. And if one of the markets is weak, meaning IWM or QQQ, then I would say, you know, the 382 is okay for the IWM as well. But you'll notice that QQQ has already hit that point. So let's move over to the Qs. Not all those Qs, just 3 of them. QQQ. Okay, on this one, on this ETF, look at that trend line all the way from the bottom. It's really just a pivot. I wouldn't call it a trend line. There's 2 points there. It's nothing really super important about that, but we do abide by it. You know, we do react off of it, and we came back and got a retested that. But to me, it's not. We're just oscillating through it, so it's just more of a pivot. And I don't believe that will necessarily hold if we get a little bit of bullish momentum. Okay, we have the downtrend line here that we're holding. We held this morning, got down to it, 3-wave move. Again, you know, I just need to show you. 3-wave move. And last night, we counted it as a 5-wave move. We got a 5-wave move last night that's impulsive. And we said, oh my gosh, okay, well, it looks like we're headed to the downside. You had to put that scenario out there. You get a retracement, and you impulsively move for a 5-wave move down. And probably it usually longer than the first wave. The first wave, as long as the third wave is not the shortest, that's the only rule you have to follow on that aspect. But now we have a 5-wave move down, 3-wave move up, and a 5-wave move down right into the pivot. And so that's what we're looking at. That's a 3-wave move. That's an ABC. That's a zigzag. Okay? So we got a zigzag. And the one thing that's going to negate it is if we get one more low here. And that will be, now we have to look at that as a 5-wave move. Some sort of structure 5-wave move. And then we'll have to measure this to make sure that it's not the shortest, okay? So those are the things you have to constantly look at and constantly do. Let's go back up to that 65. And so we're holding the downtrend pivot as of right now. And we're looking at the MACD. We have the bullish crossover, and we're just trying to make a higher low on both the price action and on the momentum. We did get a sell signal, and that came with a large decline for that wave B, which I think is a 3-wave move, and confirmed on that. So that's our number one ticket to the upside to continue this correction. And again, this is a 5-wave move, 3-wave move, and a 5-wave move. That would be our zigzag. That would confirm that we had our pullback and that we're looking for a reversal at that point at higher levels. All right. So we had it on the slow stoke. We had our sell signal. Again, sell signal into the wave B. And now we're getting that early buy signal as well. So that's crossing over the 20 line. So again, we're getting these signals. We're overbought. We got, I didn't even notice that we got this slight positive divergence here. So we're going to go ahead and put our, see, we have a buy signal on RSI right here. We have a low from yesterday's close. And now we have a buy with a lower low on price and a higher low on RSI strength. Okay, once again, negated underneath this low. Under this low, we have to reevaluate. Over this high is confirmed. This high of 365.74 would be our confirmation. We'll be looking at that next week. Let's go to the Elliott wave pattern, our account. And now we're still looking at these retracements. The QQQ satisfied what we were looking for. So that was kind of our fly in the ointment to where we had to really look at the bearish side. Now, IWM did the opposite. So now we have to look back up. And we had our 5-wave move up right into the 50% retracement. Now we have a 3-wave move down for B so far. And then confirmation above this high would give us our buy signal for confirmation that the low is in here. And we continue to the upside. Now, what are some of these lines? We have our retracements from the top to the bottom. We're still looking for, now, if this is the case where we have our low in here and we're looking for one more impulsive wave move up, that'd be a 5-wave move. We're looking at the 62%. And if QQQ is just, very, very strong, we can go up to the 786 as well. But we really have a lot of confluence here. 786 from all-time highs, pullback. We have our 618. And then we have, this is a good tool to use with zigzags. You try to look for symmetry, where you have the A wave, the initial A wave, would be equal size to the C wave. So both 5-wavelength up here. So what I did is took the extension tool, started from the bottom to the top of the A wave, and then put it at the bottom of the B wave, if that is truly the bottom. Okay, so that gives us our 100% move, would be right up here to 376. So a lot going on here. To me, price action, if all of the targets wanted to hit their 618, I would say QQQ would lead us, get there, and then kind of be the weakest one, the weakest link at that point, while IWM and maybe IWM and DIA, the Dow, would lift up SPY for the rest of the move